Welcome again to Microsoft Word. Today I'm going to show you how to merge main document plus the data source in Microsoft Excel. So if you're a student and you're doing ICT unit, there's a section of practical where main merging will have to come in that particular paper. So today I'm doing a tutorial on how to start doing mail merging. I will take you through some steps and I will show you how exactly you can do this. So to do that, just go to mailings tabs. That's where to click, then go straight away to select recipient. Under here we have start mail merge and we have select recipient, so you can either use the other way. So for this case, let me show you on start mail merge, where you can either choose from here envelopes, letters, email messages, directory, and labels, but I'll leave it with the letters, then starting the next document like that. You can use the current document, or you can use select from, maybe start from a template, but let's select recipient from here. This way exactly you'll have to click. Then you can either use the existing list or you can come up with your new list. So for my case, I don't have any existing list. Now I will have to type a new list. So if you are doing this for the first time, you have to type a new list, and this way exactly you have to click and then create from here. So you have to click there. Then when you click, what will appear here is recipient information table. And remember, here we have field names, here we have title, first name, last name, and all that. So you can either customize the field name from here. We still have the other field name from the other side. So what you need to do, you can scroll like that. So there are so many field names here which are default. They're here by default, but again you can still be able to customize this table information or field names. Now to customize that, you just come to this button down here, and this is where exactly you can edit or add or delete any field name. So we have add button here, we have delete button, we have rename button. In case you want to rename any field name, you can simply click on rename button, then you rename that particular field that you want to rename. Now if you want to maybe remove, you can simply click on the field that you want to remove, then you click on delete, then you do away with that particular field name. And if you have a new field name you have to add, then you click on add button, then you have to enter the field name you have to add to your table information. So you can do all this to make sure you customize your table information or your field names from here. Now this is the table. You can be able to fill the information, but that is another way you can do it. But again, there's another way where you can simply select recipient from here, where you just click and then you see the same. You can type a new list or you can use an existing list. This is where exactly you can do, but in my case I'm going to type a new list from here. Still you have the recipient information tab from here. You can customize again just the way we did the previous way of mail merging. So let me enter some information here. You can, maybe for example, I will type the title, Mr. or Mrs. This is where you can enter that information in title field name. So for example, let me enter here the first name. You can enter the company name, the address. This is where exactly you can enter. So after entering like that, if you want to enter another entry of information, there's a button down here where you click on new entry. There's a button here, so you simply have to click here, Then if there is any other information, you can still enter into your table using this new entry button here. You can fill, if there's someone else, there's another recipient. Remember, this is the information table where you have to enter the recipient information. For my case, these are my recipients, and these are the information about my recipients. And when you're doing this, you're creating what we call data source. So data source, this is the data source. Then you click OK, and I will save this as data source. I'm giving it a name as a data source. You can still give it another name, but this is data source. So I'll name this as data source. Then you find the location where you need to save your data source. So if you're doing an exam, you'll be required to save this in your NEC folder. Now I've already created data source, and I already have now the data source. So if you check, this is an example, just this is an example. If you look at this table, this is data source. You see we have recipient and information of those recipients. This is how exactly I've been doing. You can simply use this table, or you can just do the way I've done. It's simple, it's just the same way you can do it. And this is now the main document where we have a heading, we have fields here. Now that has been just an example. Let me now insert field. This is where exactly you can insert field names. If you looked at this paper, these ones are field names, and to insert field name, we are going to insert them from let me open my word processor. So we are going to insert them from here. Remember, you already created your data source, so you can pick your field names from your data source, from that table. You can simply click here, then insert them from here. So let me, for example, if you want to insert the title, you can insert them from here. First name, last name, you can insert them from here. If address line, if you set the city, the company name, you can just insert them from here. This is how exactly you can enter field name. So these are the field name. This is how exactly you can do it. This is just an example, but this is how exactly you can achieve. You have dear here. That is exactly, these are a greeting line, and you don't have just to type that, but there's a way you can enter that greeting line here. You simply have to click on greeting line, and it's found here right away. From there, then okay, then if there is any field name you have to add, you can add like that. So after finishing creating those field names, you can type the letter. You can type like that. If there's information here, that's the main document, you can type that letter like that. And then after finishing, you have to preview results. You can preview it from here. So you click and you say it is already previewed, and you can see what exactly those field names were. So they appear here after you have previewed your results. Now from there, you just go to check for errors. This is exactly where you have to click. It is right away here. Then you click to autocomplete, manually without pausing. Then when you scroll down, so that particular document is merged with the data source. So every letter now will go to the respective recipient. This is how exactly you can achieve. Next time I will do a practical one tutorial on one of the past papers, and we are going to use the same way to achieve. So I will work on this one. This is how exactly you can merge the mail document with the data source. If you find this video very important, please consider subscribing.